right, let's talk about some of the books that I call my favorites. So I want to share with you guys today this video that's going to go over the books that I really enjoyed reading over the years. And so we're going to get right into it. So before I get started, of course, I want to just say, hi, book lovers. Welcome back to Turning Pages with Bree. I'm Bridget, short Bree. And hopefully you're enjoying these videos. This is a little cozy corner of YouTube for all things bookish. So hopefully you got you a cup of coffee or tea or water or whatever it is that you enjoy drinking. And we're gonna curl up and talk about some of these books that I so enjoy, and maybe you might enjoy talking about them too. So let's get right into it. Okay, y'all, this is just a little bit of randomness, but I just bought a new mixer. I have an old one that I've been using for years. So I seen this mixer on, where did I see it at? I seen it on Walmart.com, and I'm not a big Walmart shopper, but I seen this on there and I thought it was so cute. So I went to Walmart and picked it up. It is by the brand Beautiful, which is Drew Barrymore's brand. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but anyhow, just thought I would share. It is really, really cute. And it's gonna be the first year of me using the KitchenAid lookalike. But I tell you what, it is very light. And compared to a KitchenAid, which I have seen in the past and felt before, they are, I know, very heavy. So I'll let you know how it turns out when I use it this year for Thanksgiving baking, cooking. All right, just random. Okay, so let's start with my favorite genres, okay? Of course, my very favorite genre of book to read is going to be romance and drama. I do like some drama with my romance. So that's first off. But of course, I've read other books, through the years and have enjoyed some of the other genres as well. Now, I'm going to just, because, of course, we're going through what I think is my favorite books that I really have enjoyed over the years and would probably recommend to someone to read, or would think that if they like my style of reading, or if they like the books that I've talked about so far, then they probably would want my favorites, and these would be some of my favorites. So sort of like my 5-star reads. So first with fantasy, what? Anyway, y'all, excuse that. With romance, I would say one of my very favorites, my favorite authors would be Kennedy Ryan, right now, because I've been engrossed in her reading of her books for the past year, and I have totally enjoyed pretty much every single book that I've read of hers. My very favorite one so far has been Steel and Before I Let Go. I also did enjoy the Hoop series as well, so I won't take anything away from that. And of course, I'm still reading some of her books, so still got some more to check out to see if I really want to go into those. So I would definitely say Kennedy Ryan is one of my favorite authors, and then also I enjoy her books. So if you have not read any of her, you definitely want to pick it up. Steel is a series, it's the last book in that series. I've talked about this before, but this book will make you cry. It is extremely dramatic. It's a nice, beautiful read. It just catches you off guard. So anyways, I can't say anything negative about that book except read it. And then that's not negative, that's a positive. All that's good. And just moving right along, Before I Let Go, of course, is also part of a series, and that book is just beautiful. Me being someone that is married, have not ever been divorced, but just the whole premise of the fact that they were high school or not high school, but college sweethearts, and then went on to be married, and the whole life with the kids and getting a business together, and just the whole thing of being able to just identify with that character, to see yourself in that book as a Black woman, period, or as a woman. You don't even have to be a Black woman, because I don't want to stereotype it. I don't want to make it that it's dwindled down only to Black women, but it is a beautiful Black love story. And it gives you that push and pull, the wanting, the longing. It's just very beautiful. And if you have not read it, you definitely do yourself a favor and read that book. It is beautiful, and it's a great gift. If you have someone in your life that is a book reader, I think that that is a wonderful gift to give them, because it is a beautiful book. So definitely all on the Kennedy Ryan kick for romance. And my thriller that I really, really enjoy. Thriller is another category or area that I enjoy reading. But I in the past have read this author, Karen Slaughter, and have just ate her books up, y'all. I mean, the books were just on point. Every one of them. I was just back to back with her series and her standalone books. She has now, her series, the Will Trent series, has turned into a made for TV. It's a TV show. So it's loosely based, of course, on the character that is in her books. So some of the things that are going on, or the way they're portrayed in the show that I've seen so far, is not exact to what's going on in the books, but the books, you just eat them up. Will Trent series books, I mean, you do yourself no disservice to read the books if you even have watched the show. The books are just really, really good. If you like crime series or anything, that is dealing with like, finding the killers, and or just that whole investigative type piece, you will love that series. And it's a bunch of books, so you will just run through them. And I did, and I think I've read every last one of them. And the very last book that she wrote last year, I believe it was, and she released it this year. I think she released it this year. I don't know when I don't know if she wrote it this year, but she released it this year. And I got that, and I can tell you that one was not, I did not like that one as much. I talked about it before, but I wasn't a fan of that one. I read it, but I did not like it. I mean, it was okay, but I definitely love some of the other ones that she's written much better with his series. And I'm gonna tell you, I really like the character Will Trent, and I like the development how she develops his character with the other main character in the book, which is Sarah, and she's not on the TV series, but man, I love that they're dynamic together, and I was hoping that they would bring that, but they haven't. And I just enjoyed it. I enjoyed how she was and who she was. The character development between them two together is cute. And so anyways, she also had some really good standalone books, okay? And so that's the other thing. One of her books that she wrote called Pieces of Her, that book was so good, y'all. I mean, if you have not, check that book out. It is good. And they made that a Netflix movie. It's a good Netflix movie, but when you read it, of course, you know how the book is always better. This book was so good. And I mean, there's some others that she has as well, but that one's a good one. Pieces of Her, check it out. So With thrillers also this year, I have also been introduced to Frida McFadden. And I have been liking her. Now, hers is not really like the crime investigative type books. It's more like plot twists in the end, and just a lot of character development she does, telling you about the character, and really switching it up at the end so you don't really see it coming type of writer or author. And so I have enjoyed the difference. It's been pleasant. All right, sorry about that. So the other thriller author that I enjoy as well, and just started reading some of his books, is Brandon Massey. He is a Black author, and he has some really good books. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but if you haven't, definitely go check him out. He has some really, really good books. One in particular that I can remember reading recently is called Bad Influence. It's a good read, y'all. It'll have you laughing, but it'll have you pissed too. You'll be like, what? So, and he has several, so you can definitely check him out. That is another author that I have enjoyed reading his books as of late. And let me see. Now I put this in a category by itself, urban fiction, because the world has put urban fiction in its own category. So because of that, I put that by itself. But a lot of the books that are in urban fiction are romance books, right? But because they have strong sexual content in some of them, not all of them, but some of them, they, I guess, kind of could be in a different category than just romance. But anywho, because there's I guess romance, and then there's like breakdowns of different types of romance. There's dark romance, and then there's all these other ones. So I have just to go back to what's one of my favorites, y'all. This year I have had a couple, but under the urban fiction, which, like I said, to me it's romance. It's just a different type of romance. That's how I feel about it. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but whether it's because trying to break down the books and categories that separate the race, to me it gives it does somewhat of a disservice to everybody, because a book that's as a romance is a romance. And so, yeah, it may be written by a Black author, but we deserve all the props that if it were written by a white author, right? So just because it's written by a Black author doesn't mean it's not a romance book. It's a good book, and it could fall in the romance of erotic romance, or dark romance, or contemporary romance, whatever the case may be. But anyways, I digress. I won't go there. But what I will say is that we as Black people write great books. And I don't care if you are Black, if you are white, if you are orange, gray, whatever race you identify with. Doesn't matter. A book is good. It's just good. All right. So going back to what it would be my favorite in the urban fiction, this year I will say that so far my favorite read has been Demon's Dream. That was hands down, that was a great book. I don't care who you are, if you read that book, you're going to enjoy it. That was a really, really well written book. She did a great job, phenomenal job, and I enjoyed it tremendously. Of course, this is a whole series. The Ethics series and the Butterfly series, hands down, Ashley Antoinette did her thing. These books are awesome. Awesome. You cannot get any better. Those series, I'm not gonna say you cannot get any better, but she did her thing. They just speak to all kinds of things, and she's a gem, and she did a great job with those series. And I cannot wait for I think the last one, I think it's the last one coming out, Butterfly 6, next year, I believe, sometime. So anyways, very good book series. If you are looking for something to dive into and want to read back to back to back, that is one of them. Of course, it starts out from her first book from years ago, Moth to a Flame. Definitely Ashley Antoinette did her thing with that one from the beginning. So it is awesome. And I also want to give props to this author that's new to me this year that I've been reading. Her name is Camille, and it's XYZ is the series that I read from her. And and I have now read also JKL from her. It kind of goes intertwines, and she has some others out there too, but she is a good author. She does a great job. If you are looking for a good spicy read, now these are spicy, I will tell you they have the spice in there, so if you don't want no spice, don't read these. But these are very good and interesting and intriguing. You will be like, what? And I have enjoyed them tremendously. And now the last book genre is a self-help book that I read this year, and it is called Fear Is Not the Boss of Me. And this is by, y'all forgive me, I'm trying to remember the name of the author. Hold on y'all, because I want you to know the name of the author, because she's good. She is good. See, I'm reading this on Us. I'm telling you, this is a good one too, by Nina. But hold on, because I don't want you guys not to know the name of the author. She is very good. Let me see. She is in my Kindle. Jennifer Allwood. I know a lot of people probably have heard of her. If you haven't, definitely look her up. She is all over social media as well, and she has her own, whole things going on, and all props to her. But that book she wrote is a great book. She did a good job. If you are a woman out there that needs any type of, I don't know, just some inspiration, put it that way. That's the best way to put it. If you need some inspiration, Fear Is Not the Boss of You. That is it's an excellent read. So I would definitely be like all over that one. I mean, all over that one. And I think that's probably for this year so far. I would say those are my favorite reads that I have done. Just to share with you guys and give you an idea, a glimpse into what I have been reading this year so far and have enjoyed. That has been fun for me, and also some of the authors that I really like. That would be it. But anyways, I am so glad that you chose to spend a little time with me and listening to me chat and go on about my book loving. I am going to definitely be back with another video soon. I'm trying to get in a motion of where I'm posting more frequently. Hopefully, I'm able to keep like a schedule of it, but of course, life be lifing, and you can't control things that happen. But anywho, I'm gonna do my very best to do more and also put the videos out more frequently. And if you enjoyed this and would like to see more of me and more information about the books and the bookish things that I do, please drop me some comments. Tell me some things that you would probably like or think that you would enjoy hearing me talk about. I would love to hear from you guys. This actually was inspired by a comment that was left about what I enjoy as far as my favorite reads. And so that's why I put this together. Hopefully it gives a good idea and a glimpse of some of the books that I enjoy reading. And of course, I'm always open to read other genres, but I kind of tend to stay in the same, wheelhouse. I have been reading a few others though. I've now joined a NetGalley, and they send books to me to read through like ebooks and audiobooks. And so I have actually been reading a few of theirs, and these are different, you know, for me. And so I am enjoying that also tremendously. I probably will do a video on some of the new and different books that I've read from them, so that you guys can hear about that and know about some of the new books that are coming out next year, or, you know, later, next year. All right. So anyways, thanks for joining. Please like, comment, and share once again. And see you in the next one.